Yo, what's up, friends? It's your boy, Mr. Rick Ram, your Chutney Soca Monarch and 103 FM Chutney Soca Road March King of 2024. We used to get on dirty inside the session. Nowadays, everybody on the camera phone. Yo, and you're locked on right now to Chutney Soca News Carnival Hotseat. Rick Ram said love on, lock on, share to the entire world. Rick Ram says. Yo, what's up, friends? It's your boy, Mr. Rick Ram, your Chutney Soca Monarch and 103 FM Chutney Soca Road March King of 2024. We used to get on dirty inside the session. Nowadays, everybody on the camera phone. Yo, and you're locked on right now to Chutney Soca News Carnival Hotseat. Rick Ram said love on, lock on, share to the entire world. Rick Ram says.
Welcome to a brand new series here on Chutney Soca News. It's Carnival 2025 and it's our Carnival Hotseat. And tonight we have a very special guest and he will be telling us about his past year in the industry as well as his plans, his massive plans that he has for 2025. So tonight I am pleased, I'm honored to be sitting next to Chutney royalty. No other than the reigning Chutney Soca Monarch and Radio Road March 2024, Rick Ram. Good night. Welcome to Chutney Soca News.
Good night, and thank you very much for having me with you guys tonight. I think this is an interview I've been waiting for quite a while, so thank you so much for having me.
We've been waiting long enough to have this interview. All year I've been saying, Rick, we need to have this interview done, and Rick has been super busy, and I know he's going to be telling us about this super busy year that he has had. So Rick, tell me one time, how has the past year been for you?
The past year, coming out of Chutney Soca Monarch 2024, nothing but amazing. the entire trip till now, just amazing. One word to describe it is amazing. Immediately following Chutney Soca Monarch,
Yes.
which was held on the 11th of February
Yeah.
last year, we started touring immediately. From the very next weekend, we had 3 shows in Toronto, Canada. Following that, we had New York, Queens, New York. Following that, we had basically every single weekend. We were all over, from Miami to Orlando to Guyana to back to Toronto. We did Canada 3 times, Montreal once, so basically count as Canada as well. So like that's like 4 times for 2024. Besides that, we had the pleasure of performing in Minneapolis, Minnesota, which was fantastic as well.
Yes.
And it just has been a super busy but amazing year for us.
You had 2 titles,
Yes.
Radio Road March and the Chutney Soca Monarch.
Yes.
How have you been able to manage, representing both brands? I mean, the Chutney Soca Monarch brand as well as the 103.1 FM brand.
I basically just did my best, my very best that I could have done.
Yes.
And I know there is so much more to be added towards representing the both titles. There are stuff that I wanted to introduce in it as well, but because of the busy schedule that we had, we didn't get time to really put it into place. But managing both titles, that was like my main job this year.
Yeah.
Ensuring that anyway I travel throughout the world, shows locally in Trinidad, I always wanted to keep 103 FM and wanted to keep Chutney Soca Monarch in every single thing that I do. Even though if I'm doing an interview, I always mention Chutney Soca Monarch
Yes.
and 103 FM because I represent these 2 companies anywhere I go.
Yeah. Well, you did a great job because I know many persons would have noticed every time Rick posted a photo, every
Yes.
time a video was posted, you would see the 2 logos there. So you know for sure, hey, he
Yes.
is represented and proud to represent
Yes.
both brands. I
Yes.
mean, it's a big title. A lot
Yes,
of
it
people
is, it is.
try over the years. I mean, Chutney Soca Monarch is actually celebrating 30 years this
30
year.
years, yes.
So many persons would have been through that competition. So many persons would have tried to get that title. So
Yes,
many
yes.
would have gotten so close and they didn't make it. But you, after how many years?
17 years of maintaining competition. So I'm one of those persons as well.
Yes.
That been there so close, but yet still so far. And I'm just happy. I am well, I should use the word happy.
Yeah.
And thankful to all the fans, the supporters. They are the ones that actually give me that motivation year after year to continue entering the competition, to keep on giving my best. And even though if I happen to fall short, they always encourage me. They
Yeah.
send me a message and say, Rick, you know what? You were super amazing. You were awesome. And don't worry, if not this year, probably next year. And
Yes.
that's just give me that drive to continue going and not just going for a title for myself, but especially for the people that support me throughout my entire career.
Right. So we had a busy year. We toured. We've been to so many countries.
Yes.
And I'm saying we because you represent Chutney Soca. And I'm very happy that, I've been a part of this industry and I enjoy, doing what I do for Chutney Soca.
Yes.
And so we've been there. But there are so many other big things that happen. Some big record labels and names that some of us probably never heard of before. But, we've made it there. Tell us a little bit about
Yes,
that.
and funny enough, that you should mention that because just today, at the Chutney Soca Monarch
Yes.
launch, I had the opportunity of giving a little speech, and I actually started off that speech by saying that, for the past 17 years entering Chutney Soca Monarch, I would have had the pleasure of talking, having a one-on-one conversation with some of the past winners of the competition. And they always tell me, from back then to now, they always tell me, they say, Rick, as long as you win Chutney Soca Monarch and you get that title, your entire life will change for
Yes.
you. There are opportunities that will come knocking at your door, and you just have to be ready to accept it. Now, back then, I always thought to myself, you know what, these guys just kidding. I
Yeah.
feel like these guys just want to play with my head a little bit. And, maybe they already have things in plan already. They have things in place. But, they're probably just over-exaggerating. Until 2024, when I won the title, then I really understand how huge these titles are.
Yeah.
Radio Road Match and the Chutney Soca Monarch itself. Coming out of Chutney Soca Monarch immediately, probably I would say like a week or 2 weeks after touring to Canada and New York, we came back home, myself and Vanessa. We went to the road to get something at the supermarket. And whilst I pull up to the supermarket, I got a message on my phone, an email. And when I got the email now, I opened it, and that's when the guys from Scotland contacted me. So now I just passed the phone to Vanessa, and I was like,
so you were at the supermarket reading an email.
No, and I just pulled up in the car park. I pulled up in the car park, and when I pulled my phone, I saw the email. So I passed the phone to Vanessa, and I say, you know what, that's probably some prank or something. Somebody's just probably trying to prank us. Because, you know, there's a lot of prank goes around on, especially on email. So I went to the supermarket, and when I came back to the vehicle, I saw Vanessa with a broad smile on her face. I was like, what happened, right? And then she was like, yeah, this one is big. I was like, what is big? And then she was telling me, she said that, you know, is a team from out of Scotland, a recording label out of Scotland, and they saw the Chutney Soca Monarch finals performance. They did some research on me on YouTube. They like my tone of voice, and they have a couple of projects that they would like for me to collaborate with them on. Now, I was thinking, now, Scotland, that's a totally different, a different market, genre of music, a different market of to enter to. But you know, as being the reigning Chutney Soca Monarch King, and you hold two titles in your hand, there are and as the artist mentioned, there are opportunities that will come, and the right way to represent for me is you have to take every single challenge that comes your way, and that is exactly what I did. I accepted the challenge. And moving forward with it, I wouldn't lie, I was a little bit scared. Time to record this song. I even called my good friend 𝗙𝗍𝗍 to go down in the studio with me. I say, Trace, you know, this is something, it's new to me. So in the event that I can't make in certain areas, maybe you will be there to assist me in it. So when we went down to the studio now, when we was doing the vocals for it, 𝗙𝗍𝗍 came into the recording studio, and I see he just walk back. So I was like, what's up, what's going on? He said, Rick, you have this covered already, man. You don't need my help for this. So just by having him there and giving me the encouragement together with the producer, that's my producer now, 𝗂𝗂𝗀𝗃, and Vanessa there as well, plus the producers from Scotland, they were online with us, video chatting as well. And they were super amazing.
So they were giving you directions as to, well, we want this, we want that. But were you nervous at any point?
Very nervous. I was very, very, very nervous at that point in time. I think my main worries back then would have been, am I capable enough to pull this off? I was like, I had doubts in myself then, you know, it's a new, different genre. And I was asking myself, am I really capable of pulling this off, boy? And at the end of the night, surprisingly, my producer, he was super excited. First time we actually working together. And when he heard my vocals and the range that I can do, the highs, the lows, basically everything in recording, he was super amazing. He was like, whoa, you know, you are one of those artists that came into my studio and it's so easy to work with when it comes to vocals. So I must give him props for that. I didn't know that, but thank you very much. Yes, that's 𝗂𝗂𝗀𝗃. So that would have been one of my most memorable moment for the year. Just getting that deal, signing it up, and getting that project completed.
And that's where you recorded Come to the Beach.
Come to the Beach, yes. That's when we did Come to the Beach. The video production for that as well is just out of this world. It's super amazing. I truly feel proud. Out of 3 songs they sent me, when I heard Come to the Beach, I said, you know what, I like this one more. Because
I like the location where that video was shot. That's like my favorite place.
yes, indeed. So that one, I actually like that one. The reason why is because the Caribbean is known for its beautiful beaches. Right?
And Tobago in particular.
And Tobago in particular. So that one, I fell in love with that one. I said, you know what, I think I'm going to be doing this here. And we move forward with the video project for that. I had the opportunity to do
all I want is you, baby girl.
With the Ministry of Tourism.
Very good.
Yeah, I had the opportunity of sharing that video with them in tourism. So they like it a whole lot because, you know, it highlights Trinidad and Tobago
Yes.
and the activities that we...
It actually is everything that the ministry stands for: tourism, culture,
Yes.
and the arts. You know.
Yes, so I'm super proud of
Come
project.
on.
Yes.
Gonna party all night, you and me, cause you know you're my number one. I gotta
that
know
project
if you
as
want
well.
my body. Tell me straight right here, cause I got no time for sorry. You could be gone next year. Whoa, come to the beach, we're gonna party now. I'm gonna show you how. Whoa.
I probably wouldn't play much in Trinidad, but
Right.
you know, I'm just super happy and proud that, you know, that I took on the challenge.
Yes.
I completed the project and we released it to the entire world and everybody's loving it.
Put in Trinidad, our little island on the
Yeah.
map.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's our main goal is
Yeah.
getting our music, our talent out to the entire world so that, you know, whoever look at it outside will see Trinidad and Tobago. Where is Trinidad and Tobago?
Yeah.
Trinidad and Tobago have a lot of talent, which we do. We have,
We do.
if not, I think the most amount of talent.
What is good talent?
You could be gone next year. Whoa, come to the beach, we're gonna party now. I'm gonna show you how.
Entertainment, both on the Chutney Soca side, on the Soca side, in every single genres, there is talented artists in Trinidad.
But tell us a little bit now about Los Angeles, because I mean we had a big deal in Scotland, but we also
Yes.
had another big deal in Los Angeles.
Well, Los Angeles now, following Come to the Beach, myself and Vanessa, we would have traveled to Los Angeles, I think probably a week or two after.
Right.
We went over to Los Angeles. Now, I didn't know that Vanessa had went along and getting us signed up into the Grammy Academy.
Yeah.
And whilst we were in Los Angeles, we got the email from them as well saying that, you know, we are approved, we are selected, and we are officially members of the Grammy Academy.
Right.
So we decided to go over and have a conversation with them, right, in the academy itself. So myself and Vanessa, we went in, we meet one of the manager across there. I would like to call her name, but I think I would. Right? Yeah. So we had this meeting with her, and I had the opportunity of playing Chutney Soca music to her, right? That was a genre that she knows absolutely nothing about.
Right.
And we sat down, I went through a couple of songs. Loser would have been one of those songs, together with other artists, projects that we have.
Right.
I had the pleasure of playing that for her, and then she was like, was really surprised, she was really amazed with the Chutney Soca
Yeah.
genre of music. And immediately she was like, yo, I'm in love with this, and we can see that this is going somewhere, right? And in that meeting we had the conversation of what we need, what is needed to be done
Right.
when it comes to enhancing Chutney Soca music and taking this genre to the world. And one of that would have been originality. Or
Right.
anything that has to enter into the Grammy Academy or let's say billboards or anything like that, it must be 100% original.
Right.
As well, they did mention that they love the African rhythm, they love the Indian rhythm, all of that. But the world is going 𝗲𝗲piano right now, and just the 𝗲𝗲piano vibes. The minute you jump on that and you pull off a song, and it matches it very good, it gives that quality to sell that project to the entire world. Now, when it comes to Chutney Soca, there isn't any like titles like warning labels
Right.
saying that Chutney Soca music is part of it.
Everybody
So
sing
now,
it.
what
Long
we have
time
is
me a party like this. Sweetness. Long time me a party like this. I don't miss.
Trinidad, our Chutney Soca music is called 𝗲𝗍𝗶, as you guys know, right? Which
Right.
is Indo-Caribbean pop.
Right.
Right, so that's how we decided to name my latest release,
Yes.
the 𝗲𝗍𝗶 rhythm, which is the Indo-Caribbean pop, which we know in the Caribbean as Chutney Soca, with all the elements, with the world elements, together with the originality of the music. So my latest project is one that I'm very proud of,
Yes.
and one that I can see our industry, the Chutney Soca industry, can take and sell to the entire world out there, and everyone should
Long time me a
Well,
party
it
like
does have
this.
a sound like it does. was.
I think most of that song is actually catchy lines.
But the story behind the song as well, I mean, in the past, you'll go to a party, you don't have a phone, you don't have to worry about that. Now you have to worry that, you know, so everybody has a camera phone. So an artist is on stage and, you know, everybody with the phone in the air and you're not really, and you're not even enjoying the music. This is where we've come to, we've evolved. So, you know, just, you know, think about it. It's a long time we have not partied the way, you know, the song talks about.
That's true. That's so true. So whilst we had an opportunity over there, immediately that's when we get into contact with Ice Cream Studio production, and we had the pleasure, and so happened Come to the Beach was just released, and when I went over to
I don't miss long time near party like this. I insist long time near party like this.
And they heard my vocals, they was like, whoa, this guy can sing. So immediately we get drafted one time with them. So currently we have 2 projects working with Ice Cream Studios. As you guys know, Los Angeles, LA, there's a massive fire that's taking place over there right now. So I know that the entire entertainment industry will go down for maybe a couple of months, and then it will pick up back. So that actually gives us some time as well
to focus on here.
To focus on the competition, focus on our projects, and after that then we'll move across back to Los Angeles into completing those 2 projects. Now I must make mention, one of that project is a Chutney Soca.
Nice.
It is a Chutney Soca, one that I know everybody would love.
But when do you plan on, is this something that will come after Carnival, or is it something that's going to come in the midst of Carnival?
That project over there, I'll be quite honest with you, that is one of my baby projects. I will call it my baby projects, due to the fact that, you know, it's a huge thing, right? It's very huge doing a Chutney Soca in LA, out in LA, and getting that vibes of music, plus the studio itself, they are directly linked into the Grammys, into the billboards, everything. So as long as we get that right formula to work out there, I know instantly it will move forward and it will go places. And that's our main goal. Our main goal is to take the music as far as we can, because as you guys know, Chutney and Soca probably born around the same time, right? The both genres probably born around the same time, but when you look at the industry right now, Soca has evolved so many times, many different ways, many different stages, from the groovy to the power. Now they're doing all different kinds of genres, and they're taking the music to the world. And well, I'm not bad talking my industry or anything, so don't get me wrong, but we have for as long as I know, our music has just been stagnant. And it, as long as we release, it just go around the Caribbean, and that's it there. We had to come back again to release. So that's why we are taking this opportunity right now into making those further footsteps. And to be honest, I would love to see my song playing in Dubai. You know, I would love to see my song playing in South Africa. That gives you that party vibes, and you know, it will be in high demand, something like that. So I will personally love to see that, and that is a mission that we are working really hard on right now into getting it done. Right.
So we need to jump into 2025, but before we do that, we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back, right?
All right.
Village Rum, the new premium Caribbean punch and rum, distilled from the finest sugarcane and crafted on the paradise islands of Trinidad and Tobago. Enjoy the twist on an old tradition of rum production that preserves the heritage of the punch and rum making process. Try it today in your favorite cocktail, or straight if you dare. Look for it at the supermarkets, liquor marts, restaurants, and bars. Village Rum Punchin', the whole village knows it.
Oh, Miss Lady, bubble and she bubble and she bubble and wine. Push back, give me the greatest band, oh. Push back, you are the wickedest band, oh. Push back, why? I wanna wine on your bumper. I know you like steam, I know you like vibes, I know you like speed. Club work, y'all bend down, touch your knee. Is a new wallpaper for my iPhone screen. She said, let me cater to you, I said cater to me. She said, just relax and let me give you the thing. Yes, girl, I wanna give you the thing. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, she said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, and then she lady. Bubble and she bubble and she bubble and wine. Push back, give me the green.
Welcome back to Carnival Hot Seat on Chutney Soca News, and we're chatting with the Radio Road Match and the Chutney Soca Monarch for 2024, Rick Ram. So Rick, before the break, we were talking about all the international stuff. It's time for us to come home,
Come back
to
home, yes.
Trinidad and tell us about what's happening. I know today was the launch of Chutney Soca Monarch.
Yes.
And
yes.
I heard the big announcement, even though I knew that you were going to be defending that title. So tell us about defending this title.
Well, to defend the title, I mean to say that was, that's always my main priority.
Yes.
Is to defend my title, and it's something I'm definitely looking forward to. Being as first time I won the competition, right? So now we know that the finals is on the 1st of March, and it's taking place at Skinner Park, San Fernando. I must make a little plug one time. VIP is 500.
Yes.
And the general, you don't have to worry, I'll pay for you guys. All right? So, I got you guys covered for general. Right?
Yes.
So March 1st, I'm super excited about it. I know the competition spirit is in the air right now. Everyone is pumped. Everyone is fired up. Everyone is going out at the semi-final rounds. I will be there at the semi-final rounds as well, because that's something I definitely don't want to miss. I want to be there. And
Well, of course, you have to see who are the ones you're going to be battling against, right?
yeah, well, you know, basically everyone will
Musically
come.
battling,
Yeah.
huh?
Everyone will come
Yes.
with the A game, and Chutney Soca Monarchs brings out
Yes.
that vibe, energy.
I
Brings
feel
out,
like it brings out the best of the artists in this country,
that's
because
true.
they go all out. And over the years, we've seen for the semis, like, you know,
Yes,
even more elaborate, all these different things. So it brings out all that, you know.
Definitely, when it comes to carnival time, Chutney Soca Monarch
Yes.
is definitely the most beautiful concert of the entire carnival season. So if you guys haven't been to a Chutney Soca Monarch as yet, then you guys definitely need to come on down at Skinner Park, March 1st. I will be defending.
Yes.
And I will be performing last as well, contestant number 10. So I just let you guys know.
But you know, we must commend the George Singh and Southex. I know to run a competition for 30 years is not easy, and they're having to deal with
Yes. Woo.
so much.
I know, right?
So kudos to you, Mr. George
Yes,
Singh. I don't
kudos.
know if there's anyone who can take up that mantle after you decide to give it up, but we hope that you can continue the competition for long enough so
I
that
think Mr. Singh, he's going to continue for the next 100 years plus, man. Yeah.
yes,
He will
so,
be there.
I'm sure that your fans are looking forward to seeing. I mean, you put on a massive production last year. Like, just imagine what we have planned. I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to ask. And I mean, putting on a production was not only you, because we had Vanessa, who also entered the competition, and Vanessa, she came second in the Queen's competition. And so it was. How did you all manage that?
It's just the love of culture, the dedication. I know one performance for an artist is very tough, it's very challenging to handle, but to put out 2 is even more challenging, right? That's something it's a passion for us.
Yes.
If I should say, it's our passion. From the inception of entering the competition, we always go out there and give our best. We always put out a great show. We always try to be on top of our game when it comes to the competition.
Make some noise for your new Chutney Soca King. He's not a loser today. Make some noise for Rick Ramoutar.
So for me and Vanessa being there, I mean, they say it's both of us. It is challenging, but at the same time, it's exciting at the same time as well too.
Yeah.
Because We actually competitors. We are competing against
And
each other.
I was just about to ask so y'all have any bickering like, hey Rick, I can do this, you know, this back and forth, you ever had that?
No, we have no bickering, and for me personally, I wouldn't have any bickering against any other artist because I personally think that everyone is special in their own way, and I personally think that everyone deserves to be a champion as well. So all it takes is hard work, dedication, and getting the formula right.
But I think at the end of the night, everybody that steps on that stage to perform is a champion. Because to reach that point, to stand
at the finals,
it's very difficult to stand in front of a crowd,
That's
whether
so
it's to talk, whether it's to sing, and then to put on a performance like that. It's very difficult. So they really, need to be commended, everybody who
need a round of
steps foot on
applause.
that
Yes,
stage.
congratulations to each and every one.
Yeah, it takes courage, a lot of courage. I don't even think that I can do that. I feel I might just stand on the stage and run off.
I know this year's competition is going to be even more stiff due to the fact that there's only 10 finalists now, and coming out of the semi-finals there will be 9 that will be moving on to the grand finals, because I'm defending, I'm already there, so there will be 9 competitors that will be heading to the grand finals, and to those 9, for me personally, they are winners. They all are winners. To go through semi-finals of 30, 40, probably 45 contestants and getting selected for the grand finals, they all are winners.
So that was one competition, but we have a massive trophy behind us, and I think it needs, sometimes you go to take a drink and they say can't stand up on one foot. Well, this trophy needs company. So are we planning on entering Radio Road Match?
Yes, definitely. Like I said, I won 2 competitions. Those are competitions of the people.
Yes.
And they support me from day one. They give me the encouragement. They always push me to say, Rick, you know what, go for it. So I am definitely defending my title, and I'm defending for the general public. Like all of my music that I record, release is for the people that supports me, even those who wouldn't support. I love you guys. I love you guys very much. But my music is for everyone. Defending both titles this year, it will be truly an honor for me to do so, and I will do it to the best of my ability.
And we must say kudos to the 103 FM team as well for putting this out. I mean, this Radio Road Match competition has grown over the years as the trophy. It looks like it's taller than you, Rick.
For real, it is. It is taller than me. So kudos to 103 FM. I know you guys have been going at it for probably, it could be about 10 years now, right? I believe it's about 10 years now, and you're right, it has definitely grown, because we have seen it as a voting competition. It started out first, then it moved on. I think 103 had a couple of events at their compound for the Radio Road Match as well, and then it grew into a massive competition now. A massive competition, which I had the pleasure of entering 2 back-to-back. The first one I placed second, and this year last year I won. 2024 I won, and I'm looking forward into defending, man. I'm definitely looking forward into defending. I am excited about it. I can't wait. Like I always say, as long as I have breath in me, I will go there and give it my all.
So after competition, after Carnival, what are the plans for it? Are you going to go to the beach and relax? What are you going to do?
Well, there isn't any time to relax, so to say. Coming out of 2024, as mentioned, we had no time to relax, no time to celebrate. This upcoming year, if I happen to regain back my title or titles, it will be
a busy year.
The very same thing again, because coming March 1st is the grand finals of Chutney Soca Monarch. Following that will be Pagwa weekend, the very next weekend, which we are already booked on 2 events in Suriname. So we'll be leaving on, I believe, the Friday, and we will be coming back on the Monday. So that's going to be a long weekend there again. I believe following that, next weekend we will have St. Martin.
So you almost booked for 2025 as well?
Well, they're coming in. They're not almost booked, I would say, but they're coming in. The music, I must say, that we released this year, everyone has been super amazing. Everyone, ignorant from everyone. The math from everyone is just amazing this year. Even fellow artists who do something to us, they call us, they message us and they say that, you know what, they really love the angle that we went this year, coming out from the Bollywood melody and doing like the traditional chutneys and stuff. They everyone had the same thing to say.
Right.
They all said that, you know what, our approach this year towards the music is like taking it up 10 footsteps forward and raising the bar of the music. Vanessa's song is doing fantastic, I must add. She just released a song, is an Indian wedding.
Yeah.
That song is just blowing up the place right now. It's
That
doing
song have real
awesome,
vibes.
real
Real
vibes,
vibes.
real fire. And I know for a fact that that song will be one of the bigger competitor when it comes to the grand finals, or well, the semi-finals and grand finals this year. However, my song that I released is a more like out of this world project. I like to call it an out of this world project. The melody is original.
Yes.
The lyrics tells a story about, especially to the ladies that, you know, have been working constantly for years and probably just forgetting how time is going, and they have no time for themselves to go and sit down and relax or have. So this song, my song basically is telling the ladies that, hey, you know what, you need to take it down a little bit and go out, have fun. Go out, have fun, relax. And the lyrics on it, a long time we a party like this.
Yes.
From the time you listen to this song, it's like it will take you back in time, you know, when you had no responsibilities.
It gives you a flashback of, you know,
when you had no responsibilities on how you used to party back in the past, with no cell phones, you used to have you used to enjoy the life then, right?
Yes.
So this song is basically to the hardworking ladies, and I'm telling them to relax, go out, have fun. There are babysitters, there are people, you know, like parents will be looking over the kids and everything. So you need to take time for yourself. You need to enjoy life a little bit, instead of just work, because, you know, life is very short. You can never tell what will happen, when will happen. So take some time for yourself. Take some time, go out, relax, have fun with friends, probably with your husband, your wife, whoever it is, go out. Enjoy life a little bit too. We know we have to work, we know we have commitments, we know we have responsibilities, we have bills to pay, but sometimes we just need to relax a little bit and take it down.
Have you been taking time for yourself?
Not quite, but not
so
quite.
So you should take your own advice and take some time for yourself.
But the thing is with me, every single weekend that I go to perform, that is like taking my time. That is like my party. When I go there, I do not consider it as work.
Right.
When I go there, I consider it as spending quality time with each and every one, with the audience, with DJs, with friends, with Vanessa. Although we may not stay like a long period of time at one event, just that bonding there, taking pictures, chatting with people, you know, having a good conversation, probably having a drink with someone. That is basically my time. That's my taking my time out, and I love doing that. That is my passion. I've been doing that for over 23 years now, and that is my time off. So when it comes to Rick Ram to take a time off, no, I already have enough time off.
Right. So we just need to get a little personal now with Rick. We need to find out a little more into his business, right? So Rick, first question. When you travel and you come back to Trinidad, what's the first food you look for?
The first food I look for, well, sometimes we don't really get food, so sometimes we come back. Well, obviously, you know, especially when you come in the morning time, you have to have our hot doubles.
Perfect.
You must get our hot doubles early in the morning. Nighttime, well, you wouldn't get any doubles. And then, the way how the country goes to, it's very hard to stop off at night.
Yeah.
Because, you know, sometimes you wouldn't feel like that safe or anything. So I prefer come straight home. And maybe next morning, I'll go and get my doubles.
The doubles has to be the number one choice of food any given day, any given time. Kids, you've been touring. How have you all been able, as parents, having to manage kids and then tours, how have you been able to do this?
Well, every trip that we take, myself and Vanessa, we try to make our trip as short as possible. So let's say we're going to Guyana. We will probably take the last flight before the event into Guyana, and the first flight after the event. So which means if you go to Guyana, there's one event. We might probably be staying 12 hours in Guyana, around 12 hours. So we get there and we come back. So we try to utilize that time with the kids, ensuring that, you know, they're up there ready for school, to ensure that we drop them, we pick them up back. Everything. And plus, you know,
so while you're on trip, you're on the phone Did you go to school? Did you eat? Did you? Because when I'm at work, I'm on my phone micromanaging what is happening at home with the kids. So you know, it's being in a different country, sometimes you're on the video call, you're doing your homework.
Definitely. We always video call, especially at night. We video call, make sure that they go to sleep early, they get their rest, they go to school. However, I must say thanks to Vanessa's parents. Because every time we are out of the country, the kids, full support. The kids are always there. Even though if we have to go to Los Angeles and we take like a week out there or something, or we have some major project that we are working on, and it requires that we stay more than a couple of days, probably a week or probably 2 weeks, the kids are safe. They are safe, they are well taken care of, and school and everything, they're always on time. For school and every single thing. So I must say thanks to them, to Vanessa's parents. And
being good grandparents.
Yes. And we always try our best to trips short as possible. Back home.
So let's talk about Vanessa. Vanessa has a business to run in Trinidad. She works round the clock with Rick Ram and her brand going out there.
Make some noise for the queen! Stick up this queen!
Well, I always support her 100%, right? When it comes to business and stuff, she has co-workers as well that manage the boat business, which is the salon and the store. So, you know, she manage her business as well,
so
whilst trying
micromanaging as well,
traveling. So you will find
sometimes phones come in useful.
So sometimes, you know, we at the airport, you know, Vanessa, she'll be liaising back home with the business, ensuring everything going right. The only time I think we probably wouldn't pay attention to it is when we're on a flight. But as soon as we land, first thing we check back with messages, ensure that everything is okay, everything is safe. So when it comes to support with Vanessa, I am here to support her 100% and everything she does.
And she supports you fully.
Yes.
Right. But is there ever a time that you feel like you just need to take a break from the world, or you just feel sometimes you have downtime? You feel sometimes it's just overwhelming, and you feel like how do you manage situations like that?
Yes. Sometimes you know it is be like how should I say, like an anxiety attack or something.
You know,
sometimes you just feel like you're just overwhelmed, you're overswamped, and you just probably need just to probably run away for a day or two or something. It does cross my mind a couple of times, but thinking about the responsibilities that you have, there are kids that depend on you, there are business, there are clients that book you for events. That's my main priority, getting everything done, ensuring that it's done, and working around everything. So when it comes to running away, I wish I could. I wish I could run away, but no, priorities are definitely first.
Right. So, I mean, you've been in this industry, like prior to coming on camera, we've been talking, and I'm just listening to your musical history, and you've been through it for so many years. But now, I mean, we're just talking about our age as well, and we realize that, you know,
I really
you know, so there are persons who will be coming up behind us. We have persons who want to get into the business of singing. I have persons who want to be on camera and want to be reporters like myself, and you know, sometimes they look for advice, they look for guidance. What advice would you give to younger persons who want to get into this?
I always try my best to give them the best advice that I can give, regardless of whichever field that they're in. For instance, I'll just use my cousin, for instance. I won't call his name, but he did call me a time and he said, Rick, you know, I want to get some advice on, you know, bettering my craft at, you know, singing. Now, I don't have the time really to see that I will go and coach him along on it. So what I did, I had a conversation with him on the phone, and when it comes to vocal, he's excellent. He's a very good singer.
So you have some talent in the family.
So he was asking me like a few pointers in the music industry, the Chutney industry, and I just basically shared with him what I did growing up as a young artist, and whatever it is I learned it. Well, I didn't like literally sit down and learn from the individuals personally, but I just stayed. I look, I watch, I try to adapt from them, and I move forward. And those guys that I would have looked up to when growing up in the industry would have been guys like 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏 𝗔𝗿𝗪, Rennie Ramnarine, and 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏. those guys and them,
Cause some
they,
serious icons there, boy.
those guys would have been my idols. Mostly being they are vocalists when it comes to singing. These guys master their vocals, and that's something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to master my vocals, and looking at them, listening to them, seeing them perform on stage, kind of taking a 1-2 out of their book, plus looking at other artists with their performance skill on stage, everything. I just look and I try to pull together what I can and move forward. And basically, it's the same thing I told my cousin as well. I said, if you want to do this, you learn from the people that are around you. You learn. One of the key things for me in my singing, I always try, although I love Bollywood music so much, I love Bollywood on the whole. I love Bollywood, but every time I try like to record a Bollywood song, or I make an attempt on a Bollywood song, I always try to put in that Trini flavor in it as well. So it wouldn't song all Bollywood. You give it that Trini flavor, you give it that Trini twist in the vocals. So when you hear it release, it sounds refreshing, it sounds new, the rhythm pattern is changed, the vocals in it. We know the melody, we know the words, but we swing it at different angles to give it that rich Trini flavor in it. So that is what I do. So to the younger ones that are coming up, keep focus on your goal, your dreams. But we at Trinis, we always put Trini in it, right? Because they say once a Trini in your fat, right? Yeah. Once a Trini in your fat, you know, is niceness, right? So we put the Trini in it, and we give that vibes of partying when you're on stage. You jump up, you know, you relate to the crowd, you talk to them. If you probably don't know like what exactly, like what to see, just research on a couple of your favorite artists and just look at how they project themselves on stage, how they talk to them, how they smile, probably how they call up someone. I know starting off for the very first time, you will be shy. You will feel like, you know what, if I do this, I wonder if this person will ball up behind them, you know. I wonder if I'll get embarrassed on stage. Sometimes you need to take the risk. You need to take the risk and get it done. When you get it done, sometimes it may not work the first time, the second time, the third time, but after the fourth, fifth time, you will get it right. So just keep going at it.
And they say practice make perfect. The more you do it, the more you'll get better at your craft.
That's right. That's so true. That's so true.
Yes. So we don't want to keep Rick any longer. It's our hot seat for Carnival here, and Rick is actually our first guest on the show.
Oh, thank you guys very much. Thank you.
And I know for sure we're definitely going to meet up at some event for Carnival.
For sure,
we will definitely talk again. So it was indeed a pleasure chatting with you. Finally.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And I want to, if we, if for some reason we don't meet up, I want to wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
As you move into defending your titles again this year, and certainly looking forward to more great things from you. We've been in contact throughout the year, and I would tell you that I'm very happy to see the direction that you have taken and the work that you have put in. And I feel like after all these years that, everybody has their time, and this is your time.
Thank you very much.
And I hope that, it continues, and that you get your heart's desire this year.
Thank you very much. And like I always say, I must give thanks to each and every one for their love and support, because without the fans, the supporters of music, we as artists will be no one. So they are the reason that we are here, and the reason why we do what we do every single weekend, every single day, every single night, is because of your love and your support, guys. Thank you all so much. And come 2025, well, we are in 2025. I'm super excited. Chutney Soca Monarch is right around the corner. Radio Road Match is right around the corner. I'm just excited and can't wait to deliver Rick Ram to you guys once more again. All over again.
There you have it, friends. This is where we end our very first episode of Carnival Hot Seat on the Chutney Soca News. And we are definitely looking forward to the other episode, the second episode. We're not sure who's going to be in the hot seat yet, but you'll have to stay tuned to find out. We must say a special thank you to Rick and Vanessa for allowing us to be here at their home tonight, so that we can have a little conversation to find out what it is that they are doing for the season. So stay tuned for more.